One of the traits that make Andrew Tate such a fantastic storyteller that he's not afraid to be clear about what he means. And that's a rebellion against how our world works, because most public figures hide their intentions behind platitudes and great sounding ideas. Take for example Justin Trudeau. Yes, he's speaking that political good correct jargon. Meanwhile, he's taking away your children, euthanizing your grandmother, and stealing hard-earned money with excessive taxation. Or Patrick Bateman.
We have to provide food and shelter for the homeless, and oppose racial discrimination and promote civil rights, while also promoting equal rights for women.
Andrew Tate is the complete opposite of this. He wants you to know exactly that he's better than you in all levels. Got more money, better women's, and better access to more high quality people, high quality network. He's not afraid to show you his true intention. By doing this, most people, even if they don't agree with some of his opinions, they believe him because they can see he's a real man and he's fully transparent. So the first question that we need to answer before diving into how we can achieve the Andrew Tate level of speaking is, why is this as important? And what return on investment can you get by developing this skill? This is not an easy skill to develop. I spend a lot of hours learning, practicing how you can do it. This is important. I understand that most of you guys are into online businesses, doing drop shipping, doing SMMA, and most of the time that does require a lot of human interactions with people. At some point of your life, you want to go to the next step, and talking about 6-figure, 7-figure deals, which is the level I'm in right now. You got to put yourself there. You got to fly and meet with people, put yourself in the room, and have to command respect, and people are going to smell it in the air and you're not confident. So when you know how to command respect and how to speak to people, they can increase your chances of making more money. The most important thing that should motivate you to speak clearly with people. I think it's fair to be honest, transparent with you guys as much as possible. So 30% of your personality comes from speaking. The other 70% comes from how you present yourself and how your body looks like. It's the foundation that you need to build first before learning how to speak. Because if you look like a bum, if you look like a nerd, yeah, of course, you can get along with friends that are losers. If you're going to put yourself into real rooms with real men, actually successful, and now you're going to see that you're a walking red flag right away. You're fat, you have a shitty haircut, don't take care of your face, don't look good at all. You should look good first. You should take care of your body. You should go to the gym. You should put this above anything else, above making money, above learning how to speak, above anything else. The most important thing, your body, command respect before you even open your mouth. That's a fact. The first 4 principles that you need to follow when you speak is being loud, being confident, sounding clear, not using any filler words in between. And your voice is how you communicate. You need to speak with conviction. People need to believe what you say. Being a salesperson, having experience in sales can help you develop these traits, as your job requires you to frame the conversation in a way that you want the listener to take. However, having these traits alone would not allow you to speak like it, because this is a very good thing. And this comes from years of self-development and surrounding himself high individual and smart people. You have to be very intelligent and pay so much attention to what you consume. Basically, if you consume music or just watch TV and news, or just hang out with losers on Saturdays and Sundays, and you can end up like a loser, like them, a dummy, basically. Well, in fact, you're a loser in this case. Let me tell you this, when I was broke myself, I didn't have the money, the intellect, and I didn't have actually ways also to put myself in rooms with intelligent people. All I was doing all day long is listening to podcasts, listening to important YouTube videos that will help me better myself. I understand that a lot of you guys, you don't have a lot of people in your surroundings, in your family, that will actually help you in terms of bettering yourself. That's okay. That's not an excuse to not better yourself. Let me tell you a story about myself. First business I started was SMMA. Much later by Iman Gadzi. I took his course, started SMMA. So by the time I was actually starting SMMA, nobody in my surrounding was making like $5,000 a month. So I had to stay within those communities on Facebook, Discord, that I know they're making a lot of money. And I feel that is just normal. You know, making $5,000 a month is normal. Making $10,000 a month is normal. What I've done is basically I reached $4,000 a month. Then I met with a friend of mine. I'll show you the pictures right now. He had a car dealership agency. Decided to actually do a business partnership only by meeting online. At the end, we scaled that business to over $1,000 a month. We decided to live together in Thailand and actually do the business in Thailand. Long story short, things actually did well and we sold it after all. Just shows you guys you can actually meet friends from different continents only online. Limit your surroundings to only high quality people, please. That's very important. Andrew Tate and Luke Milmar, if they have one thing in common, is they know how to make words work for them. So right now in this video, my goal is to break their magic into 3 chunks that you guys can take home and actually apply step by step. First of all, let's speak about how Andrew Tate speaks so clearly. It's simple. He enunciates every word and he keeps his message straight to the point. By doing so, he makes sure that everyone gets what he's saying. So if you want to speak clearly and don't mumble, don't shy away from your spotlight, own it. So practice enunciating new words. It's easy to mumble when you're nervous. Slow down, speak each word clearly, and see the difference it makes. Keep your message simple. Don't confuse your audience with complex jargon and complex words. Remember, the simpler, the better. I know a lot of YouTubers like say, hey, you gotta speak like movies. No, that's all bullshit. You just have to speak clearly and using simple words. It will definitely make sense most of the time. And also, don't be afraid to be loud. A good loud voice commands attention when it's used at the right time. Tate has that down to his science. His gesture, body postures, and his words all work together to reinforce his words. Your body language is like a silent partner that can either work with you or against you. Take your face, for example. Your face expression needs to help showcase your message, showcase that you're confident and you're honest about what you're saying. Second thing is your hand gestures. Don't use this a lot, don't overuse it, but like use it when it's necessary to go along with your words. And also your shoulders. Stand tall, shoulder back, it helps to command respect. Last but not least, connecting emotionally to the listeners and your audience. Tate is a master at this. He knows how to turn complex ideas and complex examples, and he breaks them down into very simple ideas that could be understood by anyone. So the best way to break down complex ideas into digestible chunks is to simplify. You can use analogies, you can use examples. That's the best way to simplify them. Second thing is be consistent with your message. We can see that Andrew Tate is always consistent with his core value message. If you change your message every week, every 2 days, the audience cannot trust you because you're not consistent. And other than consistency, it's very important to share your passion. If you're not passionate about your message, your audience can feel that. So remember guys, like being a better communicator like Andrew Tate and all those influencers is a journey, not a destination. It's not something that you can achieve within the next month, next week. You should always be consistent, always learning, and always being in the game will help you be a very great communicator. But remember, Andrew Tate, if he taught us something, and all those influencers, Luke Belmar, that the high value skill that you can develop right now is being a better communicator. Captivate a room, captivate a couple of investors you want to pitch your startup idea to. That's a skill that you can take with you to the grave till you die. So if you really found value from this video, hit the like button and subscribe. Cheers.